I'm back. Rudrance for the Black and White Network. Well, we've got brand new approval ratings on Joe Biden, and let's just say not a lot of people approve. And we are talking about all-time bad territory now for the limp dick president known as Joseph Biden. Wow. There's a laundry list of reasons why his approval rating has sunk, and we will go through those. Because I've actually got a nice 13 reasons, and then we're talking just 13 now. If I wanted to go deeper, but this is just off the cuff. I mean, things I can just think of right off the bat as to why people are leaving him in droves. The reason they're starting to look over at the great white hype known as Gavin Newsom for 2024, the Dems are in a panic. Their bullpen, their bench for the Democratic Party is pathetic. That's what you get when you get the Cori Bushes and the AOCs and the Rashida Tlaibs and the Ilhan Omars and all these people that, frankly, most Americans aren't going to vote for. They're just not. The radicals. And this is who's leading Joe Biden around by his Johnson. Oh, all-time bad. Joe Biden's approval rating sinks to a historic low of 29%. We're in the 20s now. We're in the 20s now. President Joe Biden's approval rating dropped into the 20s for the first time on Saturday. Just 29% of voters approve of Biden, while 58% disapprove. Only 19%. And this is what's going to get the Dems run out in 2024, provided there's no shenanigans. Only 19% of independents. We're talking about people that are in the middle, just right of center, just left of center. Only 19% approve of Biden. Independent voters. Wow. That's a death knell for a presidential election. 67% disapprove. Among Hispanics, just 36% approve. 48% disapprove. Wow. Wow. We're in all-time bad numbers. Only 63% of Democrats approve of Biden, down from 88% last July. That's 25% drop. A 25% drop in 1 year. Wow. In his own party. Biden's approval has dropped 5 points since June 20th. Just 36% of Democrats want Biden on the 2024 ticket. Wow. Biden's approval rating is historically low. According to Gallup, 5 presidents have sunk into the 20s. And in case you don't notice, Trump is not on this list. Oh, I know that's going to really, really burn some Democrats' asses that are still hanging on to the belief that he wouldn't have been a better president right now. Those presidents include Harry Truman. Wow, Harry ass Truman. 22%, Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, and W. W had a 25. That actually surprises me that W is that low. I know that second term was rough. Biden's approval rating has been steadily dropping due to a variety of factors. Biden's approval rating began to drop in August when he led the deadly Afghanistan withdrawal that left hundreds, if not thousands, of American citizens stranded behind enemy lines. Biden's 40-year high inflation and record gas prices have been a factor in the president's diminishing approval ratings. Polling shows the economy has been the most important factor for 43 straight weeks. Yeah, how people live day to day. How people live day to day. And look, let's just, we'll go through the failures right quick. Number 1, crisis on the border. Number 2, fentanyl invasion. The rise of the next weapon of mass destruction, fentanyl. into our country. That's my number 2 I've got on here. And these are not in any particular order, but you get the point. 3, cutting our energy independence to begin with. I'm talking about at the beginning. Killing the Keystone Pipeline. Failing to push back on climate and green radicals in the Democratic Party and pivot back to USA Energy. His failure to do that. Number 5, supplying China with any energy resources. That's a new one. That's the one that just dropped last week. Number 6, his own effing son, Hunter, and all the liabilities that come with that train wreck, crackhead. Inflation, number 7. I mean, you know. Number 8, failing to condemn protest of SCOTUS members and commanding the DOJ to arrest protesters. Man, that's a black eye. Number 9, message of bringing nation together, then calling MAGA members radical and extreme, of which that we can absolutely confirm there's 76 million Americans of. So much for bringing everybody together. Remember that campaign message that was a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of bullshit? Yeah. Number 10, ongoing mental slippage, which should have been a deal breaker from getting this sumbitch elected to begin with. Number 11, giving too much money and assistance to the Ukraine with so much happening in America. Sorry, not sorry. I wouldn't have gone there like this. It's ridiculous. Come on. At some point, that teat's got to dry up, right? Number 12, failing to condemn the lawlessness in Chicago, in California, in New York, having your law enforcement's back, making it clear we're not going to tolerate that kind of behavior in the United States of America. I mean, you've got a total limp dick approach to upholding the law in this country, Joe Biden. And number 13, blaming guns and 2A supporters on shooters instead of actually tackling the root problem, one of which is, and the biggest, mental illness. Let's be honest. So, that's where we are at in the many reasons that Joe Biden is absolutely pathetic, and why he is failing and why his disapproval rating is so monstrous right here at home in the United States. Yeah, that's where we are. That's what we've got. And we just got to get to 2024, whether it's going to be Trump, whether it's going to be DeSantis. I mean, we've got a very deep bench. We can figure both of those guys are sort of waiting on the other one. My gut feeling is DeSantis is waiting on Trump to make a move, and then we will go from there. And that should be a landslide, 2,000 mules aside, hopefully, right? Right? Look, if Joe Biden runs, if any Democrat runs in 2024 and they win, shit. I mean, what can we say then? I mean, I'll probably get kicked off this whole platform at that point. I mean, it'd just be, I will go full-blown Spaceballs ludicrous speed on here. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.